Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Showtime here, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the three new strategies you must use for the YouTube ads targeting in 2023 to make your ads remain profitable. Okay, so if you haven't heard already, YouTube has changed its targeting strategies, and your ad campaigns are literally at risk if you don't adapt. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to outline those three strategies. So make sure you stick around to the end. Okay, on the way, like how you can structure your campaigns now and basically approach this new targeting method. Okay, so basically, not too long ago, YouTube, basically Google, right, has removed its biggest and best targeting strategies for 2023. Okay, and basically, if you don't adapt and just keep it going, right, you have the risks of your ad campaigns going down basically and being unprofitable, right? And and I understand, right? Many people were kind of like freaking out, and I also was kind of freaking out, like, hey, what are we gonna do now? Um, but because you can no longer use the keyword targeting, right, the placement targeting, topic targeting, and also similar audiences, right? And these were basically the four main strategies my clients and I have been using, right, to set up profitable YouTube ad campaigns, right? So like everyone was kind of freaking out, and my clients were freaking out of like, hey, what are we gonna use now, right? Like how big is this change gonna be? So make sure to stick around to the end. I'm gonna show you exactly the three ways of targeting, right? So to quickly like recap, and or if you're kind of new to YouTube ads and how it works, is basically there are two ways of targeting, right? So you have intent based and also affinity based, right? So intent based is basically this targets people who are actively looking and searching for a specific solution to the problem, right? To the solution, right? And affinity based is basically this targets the people who are searching for similar keywords, right? So let's say you help people with like lead generation or something like that, right? So it's a B2B offer. Then people, intent based is basically people who are exactly searching with the keywords of like how to generate leads or something like that, right? And affinity based is basically similar keywords to the lead generation keyword that you have, right? And so these are basically two ways of doing it. So intent based is actually very laser targeted, right? And affinity based is basically like kind of like the lookalike audiences, right, on Facebook. So it's a much broader audience. Okay, so basically, what's the best new strategy for 2023 then? Now, so the main strategy you're going to use, and the one I recommend basically, is the custom segments. Okay, so these are basically the Google version of lookalike audiences on Facebook ads. Okay, so the same principles apply here as well. So these are the three strategies that I'm going to use, right? So basically what you want to do is you want to use basically keywords, right? It's still the same strategy, but you have to set up custom segments now instead of like doing it in the way Google makes you do it, right? When you're setting up an ad campaign. So now you have to go to ads.google.com, okay? And what you do, right, is you go to tools and settings, you click on audience manager, okay? And then this is where you can set up your custom segments. Okay, so you click on custom segments, click on the plus button. Okay, and then this is where you can set up your custom segments. Let me move it over here. Okay, so let's go over some of them. All right, so the same principles apply here as well. All right, so what you want to do is you want to make about 2 to 3 custom audiences by leveraging keywords. All right, so keywords, find around like 10 to, I would say around 7 to 10 keywords that fit your audiences, right? And what your audience might be searching for. Okay, so basically keywords that are specific to your offer, the problem that you're solving, and also the solution, right? So if it's B2B lead generation, you could find keywords that are very specific to that, right? Like how to generate leads, best strategies for lead generation, or maybe a specific platform, right? If you want to be a bit more specific with your keywords, right? You could do like how to generate leads on LinkedIn. That could be a keyword, right? So basically, how you can find these keywords, and what I recommend is to go to YouTube, right, and search for keywords. So everyone has these YouTube videos, of course, right, around around the problem that you're solving, around the different products that are out there. So a good way, like a ninja trick to do it, is basically going on YouTube, okay, and searching for like how to, and then you basically add the your product, right? So what your solution is, and look for the keywords that are, that match your offer. Okay, so that is the first one that you want to do. So you want to create a custom segment by researching the keywords. Okay, so you go to YouTube and use the strategy I just outlined. Okay, and then you name it, of course, whatever it is, and then you use it. Okay, and then make sure you also look at these two buttons here, these two options basically. So you have the intent based, right? And then also the affinity based, which is the much wider audience, right? So you want to make both of them. Okay, so that's what you're going to do with the first principle. So the second one is basically topics. Okay, so what are 5 topics that are very similar to your offer and the product that you're selling? Okay, so you want to look at your offer, what is that you're selling, and what are some of the topics that are very similar to it. So this is going to be the broader audience, right? So this is going to be the affinity based targeting. Okay, so what you're going to do, right? So you're going to go back to YouTube, or just ask around, right? Just do a lot of brainstorming basically, and find out what these 5 keywords are based on like the topics. Okay, what are these 5 topics that your clients, your ideal clients, are looking for? Okay, what are they searching for on Google? So you can look at trends on YouTube again, right? Or maybe use some type of some tool that you may be using, right? And you want to click on this button. Okay, so the Google terms, basically the affinity one, right? So that's the second one. So what you're going to do, right? So you're going to do topics, and then whatever the topic is, right? So that's the second strategy. Okay, and the third strategy that I really recommend doing is using websites. Okay, so basically search for 5 websites of competitors where your ideal clients are hanging out. Okay, so Google will use these websites and find similar ones to show your ads to. So obviously they won't show your ads on this specific website, but they will use it as like a guideline of like, hey, this is what my customer looks like and what they are looking for. Okay, and find me similar ones, because now with this major change, right, Google is going to basically automate their way of finding your leads. Okay, we can't specifically place our ads anymore, right, like we used to, but now we tell Google on how to do it, right? So we have these 3 strategies that I highly recommend everyone watching this to use. Okay, so you stuck around till the end, very cool. So I want to make sure you guys got some value from this, right? So the normal keywords, to quickly recap, okay, and then also the topics and the websites. Okay, so make sure you find around like 10 keywords that fit your audience, right? In terms of keywords, go to YouTube and search for them. Okay, and also topics. What are 5 of the topics that your ideal clients are searching for? Okay, and also 5 websites that your clients hang out on. Okay, so if you're going for the websites, right, what you want to do is, you see this button here, it says people who browse types of websites, and then you basically copy paste 5 of those websites, right? So it might be, maybe it's ClickFunnels or something like that, right? If you're selling a SaaS, maybe you're selling some coaching offer, right? Then you find your competitors, basically some big names, I would say, and you just uh, paste the URL here. Okay, so those are the 3 strategies that I highly recommend everyone using. Okay, so Google is making you target a much wider audience with its newest change, right? And it's actually pretty good, I would say. It's actually very good, because now Google can find your ideal audiences, and they know it better than we do, to be honest, because we all use Google products, right? They know literally everything about us. So I think it's cool. I think it's really good, because remember, Google Google literally knows everything about you, and this is good. I think this is a good change, and I'm excited to see the type of results my clients and I, and hopefully you as well, right? I'm trying to deliver as much value as possible to you guys, right? So I'm excited to see what type of results you guys are also able to generate from these new targeting strategies. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video and found some value in this, make sure to subscribe and not miss out on any future YouTube ads tutorials on my channel. So yeah, make sure to smash the like button as well and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, peace.